And it was exciting to compete against them with the games that represented the hunger of the children that we're feeding.
Famine was a fun experience, and it was fun to play all the games, and all the games were really fun. Yeah, even when it got hurt.
I had fun, but it was harder than last year. I don't know why, but it was. And I was surprised by most of the games that we won.
Famine was a good experience for me. For most of the people standing up here, it was their second year. But for me and Corinne, this was our first year, and I had fun playing the games such as the watering hole. Our tribe did die in that challenge, but it was a good experience.
It was fun because we played games and with our tribes, and yeah.
I really enjoyed the games that we played. Most of them were fun. Most of them we also lost. Some of them we won as well. I mainly enjoyed them because we also had a disability, which made it sometimes challenging. My disability was I only have one eye, which is bad because also I have terrible vision. What? Why do you only have one eye? I only have one eye because we were in war and there was an explosion that blinded me in one eye.
Each of the kids took on the personality of one of the kids from their tribe. All of the tribes were from Ethiopia, which is one of the original Christian countries because Philip helped teach the Ethiopian and helped them understand the scriptures. So these were all tribes from Ethiopia, and they competed against each other. But they each took on the persona of one of the kids. Who had disabilities? And Tyler, way back in the back, had disabilities. Tell us about your disability.
My disability was a missing hand, and it was on my left hand because I write with my right hand. It happened because everyone in my town or city live out of earshot, so my child was cooking in the cooking fire, and she burned her hand, but no one could hear her scream.
My disability was that I only had one leg. One day, she accidentally swallowed a tiny parasite, and it grew, and it came out her leg a year later.
The orange booklets they have in their hand are their journals, and through each Bible study, we did journals. So those of you who have them, you had something in there you wanted to share? Do you want to share it?
I've learned that hunger in different places are worse than hunger here. I've felt hunger, happiness, and sadness. I have experienced the hunger of others, cold nights, and hard work. I love fasting here every year with my friends and will continue to participate in the fasting to help the children out. I really hope I can save the lives of those I'm working for.
Who else is sharing? Michael, did you want to? Did you want to? Do you want to? Do you want to tell about your disability then?
My disability was that I also did not have a hand, and that happened was one day. I was leading the family camel out to a watering hole, and it started to run away, so I tried to grab it, and I cut my hand, and it got infected.
They all appreciate everything you have done to help us. We wrote thank you notes, and they prayed over them, and they amazed me in their prayers because I asked them to pray a blessing over each person that we were thanking, and they did more than pray a blessing over them. They prayed that they were blessed and that they knew the impact that they had, and this took like 40 minutes to do this prayer because they actually prayed for each of you when you helped. We raised, I don't know the exact final count, but we raised right around $1,400, the 8 of them. They learned a lot about teamwork, and a couple of them surprised me. There was one team that at the first game, they were butting heads. Their tribe did not survive. They argued, they fought, they yelled, and in the end, they won. Oromia, which was David and Corinne, that first game, oh my goodness, I was worried what was going to happen. And they had 25 survival points by the end of Famine, which was thriving according to the scale that we had. The rest of them didn't do too bad. They were hungry but not starving. But that team was thriving. So I was impressed with the amount of teamwork that built throughout this experience. Oh, yeah. We do a barrel. Do you want with the guitar or without?
Grandma's participating.
There's one last piece, and this is something we've been working on at youth for a while. And I don't know if there's any way to mic all of them, so you're just going to have to listen.
Sing loud.
Without the guitar would be better then. This is the story of Moses.